Hey everybody, thanks for coming to my channel again. In this video, the last video, we auto-generated a planet. So you can see this kind of dark planet here that rotates around. It rotates pretty fast around the sun. Well, we're going to use that same script that we made in the last video to make several planets. Now, a couple things I noticed. One is it's moving pretty fast because when we generate it and we use this script, it adds the component orbit rotator and it accepts the default value of 1000 for speed. And numbers like 400 are better. That's a much more like reasonable rotation speed. So in the script, let's go to add component, and then we're going to say orbit rotator orb rot. That equals what the return value of the add component, which is the actual component, and then orb rot dot speed equals 400. That should fix that problem. Yeah, much better. So this is all the stuff needed to generate just one planet, and it generates it in a real basic way. Let's pull this out into its own procedure. Generate. All right. Let's go back to start and call generate from there. And then let's make a new public int. How many planets? Equals, and the default, let's say 5. And then let's put all this in a loop. For int I equals 0. I is less than how many planets? I plus plus. There we go. So this should do that 5 times. Now, I think I see something that's going to happen that's not going to work out that well here. But yeah, it looks like it made 5 of them, but they're all in the same place. And they're all going to move at the same speed. So that's not very interesting. However, with a small change, we can make it much more interesting. Instead of new position.x equals the distance between planets, if we multiply that by I, let's multiply it by I plus 1, because it's going to start at 0. In that case, we should get a different result. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Now, if we just ignore this original planet for a minute, then all of these guys are rotating all at once. That's pretty cool. Now we're getting something more closely resembling an actual orbit. However, they're all rotating at exactly the same speed, and really, that's not going to work. So let's, instead of setting it to 400, let's change this to be public int max speed equals 400. And then random dot value, that'll give us a value between 0 and 1. Multiply that by max speed. If we adjust this just a little bit by saying random value times 0.75, but then we also add plus 0.25. If we get the parentheses right, parentheses around all of this, then this should give us a random value between 0 and 0.75. This will change that to a random value between 0.25 and 1. And then this will give us a random value between 100 and 400. So let's try that out. I have to save it first, of course. Yeah, they're all moving mostly a little bit different than one another. Yeah. Try it again. Yeah, that worked. So obviously you can tinker with the values, but that totally works. And that makes a reasonably realistic solar system demonstration. What I want to do in the next video is play with it a little bit. I want to make the planets more, give them more variety visually, and possibly adjust the speeds so that it's a little more realistic looking. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.